Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the wolf spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve, but after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir! Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here. Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming!
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready? Up the ante! It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir!
Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
Ugh, looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements? Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir!
Up the ante! Up the ante! Ha! Time to get serious. Maria sweeping in! Burn! Thunder! They're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Up the ante! Thunder! Ooh. That's finally over.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out! The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir!
That's gonna leave us. Burn! Sunder!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Sunder! Splash! Maria sweeping in! Thunder!
Time to counterattack!
Splash!
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Up the ante! Up the ante! On me! Ugh! This Wild Hunt doesn't know when to give up! Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
Seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath! If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka! Please! You have to find him!
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha! You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope! It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind. The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back, and all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through. A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Huh? Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
Try to keep up!
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? Stormwind! On me! Stormwind! Stormwind! On me! Huh? Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
On me! Try to keep up! The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles. Ah. Here.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Charge! Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind! On me! Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind! My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here. You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior, step forward.
On me! Is this the heart of the wolf? Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solnari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andreas, god of the North Wind. Andreas! Can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind! How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
Return. Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A Knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Your heart, your soul... they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf, isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allowed Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will, and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha! Lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka. Varka.
Go Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just Fine!
The knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone. Right back at you, Varka.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Leave it all to me.
Try to keep up!
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Up the ante! I can't fall here!
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn. Fate's chosen Lubaka.
On me! Run! Up the ante! On me! One final battle!
What? look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey everyone, it's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm home. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office. This sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you. Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power. It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Duran will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. My future. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass. Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
How noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nodcry is so you can dump all your work here on Jean again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. All right then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Is it just Paimon, or do you smell something yummy too? Colin Bean is having a feast for one!
Traveler, Paimon,
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
would you like to try some as well?
We don't usually see you eating here. Did you go out just to buy it?
Lauma gave it to me,
Wow! She sure takes good care of you, huh?
on the condition that I don't leave.
Wait, what? Isn't that just a bribe so you'll accept house arrest? And a cheap one at that!
She also brought me some interesting books and exquisitely made toys.
Now it sounds more like a mother going out on a business trip and the kid she's leaving at home.
She just told me not to go out for the time being, and to be especially sure to avoid the Frost Moon Scions. I asked the animals who came to deliver my meals, but Llama had instructed them to remain silent, and so they did.
That's...
If I had to guess, she is preparing something that has to do with me. Worry not. I have never considered staying here boring in the first place. The food is good, and much to my liking. Not going out is fine with me. And if the Scions are indeed preparing for something, well, all the more reason not to interrupt them.
Yeah! Paimon's kinda curious now, too!
You can, but you should be prepared. She likely knows you'll come to see me, so she may not tell you anything at all.
want to renovate the statue of Kutor?
Precisely so. No longer is she the wingless Kutar who could only gaze at the moon beyond the skies in solitude. We witnessed her unfurling her wings and know she has regained the freedom to live. As such, it is only right that the statue too be restored.
That does sound like a good idea.
That I have. I spoke to them of the moon goddess's sacrifice and her return, and of how we stood against the force that pollutes this world with the guidance of that gentle light. Everyone was delighted to hear of her return, so I took the opportunity to convey Columbina's thoughts to them. That she wants to see us as family, and would like us to do the same for her.
The Lady Moon Goddess.
Would we not be overstepping by regarding her as family?
I believe that this is what Columbina genuinely wishes for.
I can't believe the Lady Moon Chanter referred to our moon goddess by her first name.
Perhaps you may all yet recall the words I spoke not long ago. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves. I will not ask all of you to make the same choice as I, but I do have words I would like to share with you this day. If we wish to invite the moonlight in to stay, we must first open doors that once were tightly shut. That is what happened. Considering the situation over the past few days, things seem to have gone better than I thought they might have.
Lady Lauma, a new batch of stone has arrived at the warehouse.
Understood. I'll be right over. Could you keep what I said, including what you've seen, a secret from Columbina? At least for now. I'd like this to be a surprise.
Paimon knows you mean well, but seriously? You sure do love your surprises. You and your moon goddess. Hey, Lauma, about Paimon's hush money. Paimon meant to say, we don't happen to have any spare Feast of the Moon servings today, do we?
That we do. Come, let me prepare some for you. Oh, and one more thing.
You're back.
Guess what, Columbina? You were right. Lauma didn't tell us a thing. So, we'll be keeping you company over the next few days. You just sit tight and keep those expectations high.
Expectations for... what exactly?
Nothing. We don't know a thing, honest.
Very well then. I look forward to spending the next few days with you.
Ooh, here comes our food! Wait a minute! Where's the grub?
It says, the time has come. Do you know what that means?
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Yes? Yes. What of it?
But you can use Kuvaki to observe the outside world even so, right?
That's right. If anything, I sense things more clearly this way.
Then, could we ask you to deliberately not sense any changes outside for the time being?
So that this can be a pleasant surprise?
Sounds like you've already guessed what this is about.
All right, I see. In that case, would you take my hand? It's beautiful. This pair of wings makes it look all the more complete.
This is a gift we Frost Moon Scions would like to give you, Columbina. To celebrate our goddess who can now fly free, whose fingers can at last touch the place she calls home.
The me from before would only be reminded of the confusion I felt upon being born, whenever I looked upon this statue. But now, what I feel is the warmth of a home. Perhaps, like this statue, I have chosen to stay here, even though I now have wings. Thank you all.
We do have another gift prepared, but you'll have to walk with me a bit farther.
Huh? There's another surprise?
My fellow Scions and I have organized a simple welcome banquet in the forest. From now on, this will be your home as well, Columbina. Whenever you grow homesick, please feel free to remain here and enjoy our hospitality, meager though it may be.
Sure, I will.
Let's go then. It is my hope that every night may be as wonderful as that moon prayer night. Welcome home, Columbina.
This rep. If you ever...
I'll light the path ahead.
Thank you for Add Ash.
Any updates on the commission from last time? Should be done just about now, right?
Apologies, Mr. Varka. The wine merchants from Mondstadt say they'll need more time to prepare. Also, they have asked me to pass this message on to you. Have you seriously finished the last batch? That cart was huge.
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for 2 banquets. We'll need more. Come on. I timed this down to the second. The Dawn Winery should be reopening the cellar of dandelion wine right around now. As the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt, patronizing their business is but one of my duties. Don't worry, I've left some for them. I didn't clean it all out, or Charles would have nothing to work with. The trouble with long journeys, though, is that wine tends to lose its flavor in the process. Next time I get back, I'll have Charles mix me the strongest drink he's got. Now, who to drink with? Kaya would definitely come if I called. And D-Luke? Well, if I can catch him, I'll have a couple of drinks with him, too. Well, might as well get those two to have a drink together, perhaps. None of you coming to me.
point and just, sneak up behind those monsters with me and BAM! Take them all down? I can act 3 times in a round, and there are only 4 monsters in total. I'll take 3 down. You just gotta handle the last one.
I can draw the monster's attention from the front, but sneak attacks...
Well, there isn't much we can do. Itlua's a Lock Knight who chose the Goblet of Justice.
Indeed. If Itlua were to strike from behind, he would be forced to become an Oathbreaker Knight. A significant penalty would apply to all actions going forward.
Oof, that's not good. If we don't defeat all these monsters in one go, those explosives are going to blow us sky high.
There's another way. I can use Raging Torrent to dash straight into the thick of it, then detonate the explosives.
No, that won't do it all. Your character would get wiped out that way. We finally managed to gather the party and have such a lovely time together. It would be such a shame if you were the only one who got wiped out.
But if we don't do this, the character that you've been playing for so long might get wiped out too, Miss Navia. Wouldn't that be worse?
I only just started playing. Please don't.
Wait, I've got another trick up my sleeve.
Navia, put that crumkake away.
Uh-oh, that move was blocked too.
These pieces on the table, and the stuff you were saying just now, you're playing...
A savior has arrived! Right on time! Quick, come join us! Oh, Clorand, this doesn't count as violating the rules, right?
If he's willing to join us. Oh, by the way, we're currently playing on easy mode to accommodate the newcomers.
Traveler, would you like to continue the adventure with us? You definitely would, right?
Oh, come on! Any more questions and those explosives are gonna send us flying!
Good. Since you haven't played a script for a while now, you may have one chance to reselect your skills. The skills you can modify are cooking and medicine. What do you think? Would you like to make any changes? Very well. In that case, you wish to learn the medicine skill, yes? The skills you can modify are cook. Very well. In that case, you want to learn the cooking skill, yes? Very well then. Let the game continue. Just when everyone was at their wits' end, a familiar voice rang out from behind them.
Long time no see, everyone. Looks like you need my help.
By the way, what are you doing here? Could it be that you heard our summons?
That kind of makes him sound like a summoned spirit. Well, not that he doesn't fit the part.
Indeed. You have called, and I must answer.
Guess that means I was randomly dragged into this game.
As expected of the veteran player Miss Navia mentioned before, they got into character instantly.
Though the Marachose hunters had much they wished to share with one another, at this moment, the joy of reunion must yield to the crisis at hand. Now then, the combat round continues. You have the first turn. Also, since we have a new member joining us, I'll be adding some dark cards to boost the enemy's various abilities.
The Traveler isn't a sudden addition. He's been traveling with us all along. We've just, parted for a short while, that's all. Totally normal.
I've already counted the dark cards. You should start discussing your tactics.
You're so strict, Clorand. Anyway, let's stick to the original strategy. Now that we have the Traveler with us, we have enough people. Itlua and I will hold the line out front against the monster's assault. Yehoda, Traveler, you circle around the back and take them all down in one swoop.
All right, leave it to me. We Masters of Chi get huge damage boosts when attacking from behind. But why are you a chef? How's a chef gonna perform a sneak attack?
Correct. Your frying pan is a blunt weapon that, given the right card draw, can inflict prolonged stun effects on enemies.
So that's how it is. Oh, these tabletop troop games really are complicated. Oh, you gotta have a lot of imagination.
Coming up with a strategy already, huh? Nice work, Traveler. But let me say one more thing. Itlua, don't go charging in alone this time.
I understand. A Lock Knight's duty is to protect their companions and be their shield. Sorry, I always can't help myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. I can act 3 times in a round, so I'll definitely keep up with you. Just play however you want.
All right, Itlua. We'll be counting on you.
Then I shall use the skill attached to the Lock Knight's shield, Wrath of Righteousness.
The Lock Knight raised their shield, chanting the knight's creed out loud. The monsters were completely captivated by the radiance of justice, and the fearless knight standing within that light. Meanwhile, the 2 companions lying in wait behind the foe seized this opportunity, preparing to launch their attack.
You take the first swing, I'll hit right after.
The Marachose hunter's skills hadn't dulled with time. Nimbly, he leapt from the bushes and delivered a mighty blow to the enemy's head with his frying pan. Though the frying pan might be ordinary, the Marachose hunter was no ordinary chef. The enemy let out a grunt before collapsing completely.
Nice! Okay, next Right! Gotta use swift as wind to close the distance, then use 4 element strike from behind. Ah! That hurts! Who bit my leg? Huh? Ashru? What are you doing here? Is it this late already? Oh no, oh no! I completely forgot the task that Boss Neff asked me to handle! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I can't play right now! Ashru! Wait for me! Hey, why are you running off so fast?
Well, it seems we'll have to end our game here for today. Navia, put the monster sign back where it was. I saw that. Well, that's quite a long story. If we get the chance, we can sit down and discuss it in detail.
Actually, didn't Itlua say he wanted to invite a colleague to play with us? Since this game's paused anyway, why don't we take this chance to go find him? The more people we have, the more fun we'll have.
Mr. Flint's? Yeah, I'm sure he'll play with us if we go look for him.
Oh, that's perfect! Come on, let's go buy him some gifts first, and then pay him a visit in person.
Traveler, we'll let you know once we're ready.
When the time comes, you have to continue the adventure with us. That's my trusty companion for you. Now, let's go pay Mr. Flint's a visit. What kind of gift should we get him?
Hey there. Or perhaps a
Well, Mr. Flint, now we're completely out of options. Who on earth came up with the idea to have Miss Aino attend the big meeting at headquarters? It couldn't possibly have been her request, could it?
It was me.
You? Please tell me this is part of some new trick.
It certainly is. When a solitary leaf takes to the breeze, it cannot fail but draw the eye. Yet when a multitude of leaves depart in unison, the singular form can no longer be distinguished. Sharp as ever, I see. Still, I must express my great regret for being unable to participate in such an enlightening assembly.
Be that as it may, Mr. Flint, look at all the autumn leaves in this building. I imagine all of them would love to fly away quickly. I can already imagine all their excuses. Stomach aches, headaches, outstanding assignments, emergency deployments. Nope, they've used up all the excuses and left none for me. I mean, good heavens. We once had 20 Ratniki down with stomach aches, 15 who hurt their legs in a fall, 6 struck by fevers, and 8 with urgent matters to attend to. If an outsider saw this, they'd think our headquarters had been raided by the Wild Hunt.
In all fairness to them, if this place were genuinely to face a sudden incursion of the Wild Hunt, I am confident that they'd be here in full force.
Very funny, sir, but I have no intention of attending a meeting with the Wild Hunt.
And neither do I. Yet, as we both know, the Wild Hunt seem to have a special fondness for playing the part of uninvited guests.
Anyhow, I'm usually the only one left in the entire meeting room. And then, I still have to deliver the meeting minutes to the absentees after it's done.
Then I must extend my sincere gratitude for your efforts.
Could you come by yourself next time, then?
As I said before, such frustrations likewise possess an uncanny propensity to show up without invitation.
When can this poor leaf finally drift away?
No need to drift away completely. Just a little further than the nearest leaf.
Thank you, but I'm the leaf nearest to you, aren't I?
Rest assured, young master, we'll all make landfall together. Besides, I'm inclined to believe that no autumn leaf ever falls where it shouldn't.
Smash and grab!
You got this! Be gone, Shadow! Advance! Everyone on me!
A new moon rises.
Divine light, shield them! Light the dust! Light the dust!
Wane.
Go get him, Aiden! Behold, the dawn!
A moonlit night for all.
Press the advantage!
Be cleansed!
You got this! The light compel... Fall in!
3 moons converge.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Smite the dust!
Begone, shadow of darkness! Rally! While the light shines bright, behold the dawn!
Be cleansed! Divine light, shield them! Smite the dust!
3 moons converge.
Begone, shadow of darkness! Everyone on me! Charge!
Without further ado! Smite the dust!
Behold the dawn!
A new moon rises.
Advance!
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
You got this! Light compels you!
Without further ado!
Go get him, Aiden! Rally! Begone, shadow of darkness!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Like the dust!
Wayne.
You got this!
Like the dust!
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
Come, my friend. What would you like?
Close friend.
Divine Light, shield them!